The Holy Gospel according to Matthew, the 20th chapter, beginning with the first verse.
Glory to you,
O Lord. Jesus said to the disciples, "For the kingdom of heaven is like a landowner who went out early in the morning to hire laborers for his vineyard. After agreeing with the laborers for the usual daily wage, he sent them into his vineyard. When he went out about 9 o'clock, he saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and he said to them, 'You also go into the vineyard, and I will pay you whatever is right.' So they went. When he went out again about noon and about 3 o'clock, he did the same. And about 5 o'clock he went out and found others standing around, and he said to them, 'Why are you standing here idle all day?' They said to him, 'Because no one has hired us.' He said to them, 'You also go into the vineyard.' When evening came, the owner of the vineyard said to his manager, 'Call the laborers and give them their pay, beginning with the last and then going to the first.' When those hired about 5 o'clock came, each of them received the usual daily wage. Now when the first came, they thought that they would receive more, but each of them also received the usual daily wage. And when they received it, they grumbled against the landowner, saying, 'These last worked only 1 hour, and you have made them equal to us who have borne the burden of the day and the scorching heat.' But he replied to them, 'Friend, I am doing you no wrong. Did you not agree with me for the usual daily wage? Take what belongs to you and go. I choose to give to this last the same as I give to you. Am I not allowed to do what I choose with what belongs to me? Or are you envious because I am generous?' So the last will be first, and the first will be last." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, O Christ. So now we don't have any children here this morning, so I'm going to ask Vicar Stephen to serve as young child Stephen.
All right.
So young child Vicar Stephen, excuse me, I need to use the honorific. So you're going to work for me. I came out for now at 6 o'clock. It's the 6 o'clock in the morning, which is the first hour. First hour of the day. I come out to you and I hire you to do work for me. And the work that you're going to do is arm circles. Okay, so you just do arm circles. And how is everybody doing today? Pretty good. Yeah, it's nice not to have to do any work, isn't it? So about 9 o'clock, the third hour, I go out again and I find some more laborers and I ask them to do some arm circles. And about noon, I go out and I find some more laborers. That's the 6th hour of the day, and they're doing some arm circles. And about 3 o'clock, I go out again, and I say, "You standing here, you work for me, so go ahead and do some arm circles." And then about 5 o'clock, the 11th hour, I come out into the agora, and there is still somebody standing there. And Matt Ansman, would you stand up and work for me, please? You work for this last hour of the day. All you have to do is arm circles. Okay, you're done. And Child Vicar Stephen, you're done too. Now it's time to receive your pay. So Matt Ansman, would you come? And Matt is Vicar Stephen's friend. Would you come over here and receive this nice FBI Wisconsin challenge coin? Thank you for all your labor. Here you go. And Vicar Stephen, you've worked hard all day. Here you go.
My arms are burning.
Now, Child Vicar Stephen, how does that make you feel?
I feel sore.
You feel sore? Well, let's let go of the physical response. How do you feel about getting paid the same as Matt?
I feel like I want to make him sore.
You want to make him sore. And you've known each other since kindergarten, so there were probably times when you did make him sore, didn't you? Yeah, and Matt probably responded in time, too. So, yeah, it's kind of difficult, isn't it? And that's the story that Jesus is making in this parable, that regardless of who comes to the kingdom and when, everyone is equal. because God is a generous God. Thank you, young child Stephen.